The best investment I ever made. This article is an autobiographical write up by Dr. A.J. Cronin. He is narrating an unforgettable meeting with a social activist. Archibald Joseph Cronin. A.J. Cronin was born in Cardross, UK on 19 July 1896. He was educated at the University of Glasgow and served as a surgeon in the Royal Navy during World War I. He practiced in South Wales and then, as medical inspector of mines, investigated occupational diseases in the coal industry. The Citadel, The Stars Look Down, and The Hayter's Castle are his famous work. He won National Book Award for Fiction. He died on 6 January 1981 at Montreux in Switzerland. When the narrator was sitting a sail from New York, one day he happened to meet a couple on the deck. They introduced as Mrs. and Mr. John. They were eager to speak to him. When he listened them in detail, Dr. Cronin came to know that it was his second meeting with that man. Before a quarter century, when Dr. Cronin was working as a young doctor in working class district of London, he had had an opportunity to save this man's life. Mr. John, an orphan by then, was working as a clerk. Utterly friendless, he had fallen victim to the loose society of the streets. He had lost all his small savings and happened to steal £7 and 10 shillings from his office. Terrified of a prosecution, he made an attempt to commit suicide. When Dr. Cronin came to know of his plight, he gave £7 and 10 shillings to Mr. John and asked him to put it back in office. That paltry sum, which was spent to save an orphan, turned out the best investment in Dr. Cronin's life. Later, Mr. John dedicated his life for the uplifting of the backward, maladjusted, and delinquent youth. For the past 25 years, he was urging Dr. Cronin to express his gratitude. When the couple narrated all this, Dr. Cronin proudly realized that £7 and 10 shillings was the best investment he had ever made in his life. It could save the life of a maladjusted youth and created a savior for many other maladjusted ones in the society.